Man, what it do?
What happened?
Man, it's so good to be here. What's happening? Bro, I opened Facebook for foolishness. Now let's get this thing started, man. We back in the building. I hope we sound good today. I've been trying to fix the sound. Let's get it. What's happening, man? It's your boy Country back in the field. So good to be here. Let's get it.
Welcome back to your shit. Yeah, it's your boy DJ Big Green, man. That's representative, man.
And it's the heavily orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal One Eternity, holding it down for the TS, GS, 2S. Yeah.
And what it do, man? I'm back in the building. Y'all know what time it is. Came here to wreak havoc. Touchdown calls hell. You know what time it is. What's up, man?
Tired.
Man, you always tired, bro. Man, how everybody doing, man? I miss y'all, man.
Miss you too, man. It's yeah. It's been long.
No.
It's been like a long 10 weeks, but I'ma just slow it down and say like the last 4 days have been
extreme. Is it
very
ever?
hectic. No. The Shrine Conference is in New Orleans.
So you been in New Orleans a lot?
I was in New Orleans for the weekend. They still down. But I mean, it was a week straight worth of work. To go to a wedding Saturday and then have to go to it. Literally, bro, I went to the wedding and as soon as the ceremony was over, I got on the road.
You went to the wedding there?
No, I went to the wedding here. In Daphne, actually.
Straight on the road going there.
Straight on the road going there. So she didn't know this. I had plans. I had came across a cat that had a spare ticket to a Lucky Day show. Lucky Day was in New Orleans this past Saturday.
Man, I would love to see Lucky Day.
And it is. And like last minute, I got here and was just like, yo, you need another ticket? Yeah, give me another ticket. Because we was already headed down there that night, you know what I'm saying, to get some stuff, but like all of the night parties, she wasn't going to. So I was just like, this would be good, something good for us to get away, go to. Bro, I don't know how. Chalk it up to the people that was on Canal Street. We left 20 minutes apart. I made it to the venue an hour and 40 minutes before her. And she had somebody with her, which is why we took two separate cars. Her car was loaded up with all her stuff and had to go. Plus, I had to drive back. So she had to take her car anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a good show. It was a great show. Fauna Hughes was his opening act. She was super dope too. So she was on stage about 20, 30 minutes. But bro, from New Orleans.
Who?
Lucky Day.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought he's from New York.
He from New Orleans. So he really treated this show almost like an album release party. So he was on stage for probably $110, $115 almost.
Did he do Diamonds and Tears?
Yes.
That's my favorite song.
Yeah, he did Diamonds and Tears. One he did that closer to the end, but bro, he took us all the way back to Paint It. And, he did Roll Some More and did Misunderstood and did a couple of from that, then rolled into the second album, and he was mixing in stuff from the algorithm, from the new one. So I mean, it was a great show, a lot of energy. He was like, I gotta go, and the band kept playing, and people started leaving. He walked back on the stage and said, well, hell, if y'all gonna keep playing, I see what y'all did, but they can't kick y'all off, they can't kick me off, so play that. And he just grabbed the mic and went back into like a whole nother song, ended up hopping down off the stage, got in the crowd for a minute. That was cool. I still didn't see the room at 3 a.m. And we left the show was over at 11. 10:30, 11. But everybody and their mama is in New Orleans right now. Because not only is the Shrine Convention in New Orleans, Bronner Brothers is in New Orleans right now too.
Oh yes, New Orleans is crazy. New Orleans gonna be crazy for the next year, though.
Bro, the ratio of women to men visiting the city right now is no. It's 147 to 1. Because let me tell you, everywhere you turn, they everywhere. Everywhere. We was outside in front of the Sheraton at 2:15 in the morning on Canal Street with a DJ. And they've been doing this for 4 days, bro. Actually, take that back. They've been doing it for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 6 days.
That's crazy.
6 days. They are in a party right now. They probably won't end until 2, and then they got to be in the meeting at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. But that's the life, bro. That's what you do when you go for them trips.
That's what the life is.
Get used to it. But the good thing about it was, man, rolled over Sunday, got her situated. You know what I'm saying? Did the little thing. Ended up running into people I ain't seen in, bro. Some of them 6 years, some of them 10 years, some of them 2 years. But it was cool to just be able to see, like, I saw this bro from North Carolina. I just seen you from Tennessee. I saw you from New Orleans. I saw you from Texas. These are all people like I done seen when I go visit these places.
Right.
But what's beautiful about this is that you get to see all these people in one, and then you get to, hey man, this is my bro from North Carolina. This is my bro from there. This from my, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you know that. So now they got plugs and connections to people, and I mean, and that's what it's all about, man. So we had it was a long weekend, but it was solid. And then I mean, I got back to Mobile late Sunday night.
Bro, you be on go though.
I do, man.
Always.
It's always on go.
Like, bro, I don't like no lie. Like, bro, I got this thing about me, bro. I hate being on go, right? I do like doing stuff and experiencing, but I hate being on go. I don't know how you do it because, bro, so like my social, like you got your social media meter is like the last boss in the video game. It got like a couple health bars. Like or either you got like some Tesla fast charge, supercharger stuff going on. Cause, bro, my social media dies, and like, bro, it takes days to recuperate.
So.
Months even.
So for me, it depends on what it is and what I'm doing. So crazy enough, like I went to the Lucky Day show to get away from the chaos from the session.
So, and I'm with you.
And that was my whole thing. Like, was it a ton of people? Absolutely. You know how many people I ran into inside the show that I knew? 2. You know why? They was from Mobile. Just happened to be in New Orleans for the show. Ran into them at the bar. But it was just for me, it was just me and my lady.
Yeah.
In the sea of people.
I 100% agree with that, bro, because like I'm not a super
Yeah.
But I love a concert, bro. I was gonna get to that too after we get through everything, because some concerts coming, bro.
Yeah, it is.
But at a concert, bro, although it's a lot of people be in their own bubbles.
They do.
Right?
They really do.
Experiencing the show in their own bubble. So like I don't feel that nobody's paying attention to me because everybody's paying attention to the performance.
I get that.
So I can charge in there, but
so on the flip side, believe it or not, man, like so my social battery, I be on go, but I be on go with my people. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I got back Sunday, I ain't have a whole lot to do. I immediately went into work mode because it's just like it's late, I'm up, I ain't got nothing to do, I need to wind down. Wonderland dropped next Thursday on the 29th.
Right.
Pre-sales dropped this Thursday. If y'all ain't got a passport pack, I'm telling you, it's worth the money. It's $25, exclusive t-shirt, passport stamp. You gonna get the drop a week early. For everybody that's bought a passport pack, y'all have it Thursday. Y'all gonna ride out to it a week early. That's all it is to it. But that's kind of like just what I've been. And honestly, to answer your question, you say you don't know how to do it. I don't know how to stop. I've been running like this since I was 13. No exaggeration. And maybe not to the extent that I am right now, but by the time I was 16, I was helping take care of stuff at the house, into organizations, you know what I'm saying? So you talking about like somebody that was used to
high school organizations too.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Like you talking about somebody that literally in the morning wake up, get to school early because we got weight room. Because I'm playing baseball too. You know what I'm saying? So in the fall, I'm going to school, doing classes, out of classes, running cross country for baseball. In the fall, and then in the spring, I'm getting like if school let in super early, sometimes we was meeting at the weight room 6:30. We got 30-minute workout, then you know what I'm saying, like shower, change, classes 3 periods. Sports was considered a full block, so now I'm taking 3 classes and then I'm going. We was on block schedule, so I take 3 classes and then I'm going to baseball at 1, and I'm at practice to 4:30 every day. Then I leave there. I gotta go do homework. Then I'm gonna help take care of whoever I need to take care of. And then whatever. Once I started dating somebody, whatever social battery was there for that. Then go home, eat, shower. You know what I'm saying? Get my clothes ready for the next day. And it was the same cycle. So I literally just kind of had this cycle of go, 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 go. And I can honestly say, I don't, and I remember telling somebody this and they was just like, now's the time for yourself, cause not to make it sad or nothing like that. But so like after my grandma passed, cause that's why I've been on Go since 13. You know what I'm saying? I moved in to help take care of her. After my grandmother passed and my mom and my dad had already been gone, it was kind of like, I don't know what to do with my time no more. Cause even in the downtime, I was using it to go visit her or go visit people, stuff like that. So now, I'm just like that. But you want to tell you when I'm like that? After shows. Because I have expended everything that I got to give you on the stage.
Yeah.
But as soon as I come off the stage, even they know, I need 10 minutes. I need you to go look at the booth. Like, just go watch the booth, and I'm going to go find me a corner, and I'm going to go decompress. And that's kind of what it's like for me. If I go out, you know what I mean? I don't mind going out, but people, man, I ain't seen you. It ain't that I don't want to be seen. It ain't that I don't want to see y'all. But right now, I don't have the capacity because work take up a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? I'm married now. I got music stuff I got working on. My priorities changed. And because my priorities changed, the scheduling changed, but the schedule don't stop. So now it gets to one of those points, like when I do go out, they be like, man, I ain't seen you in a while. Well, I'll be here. Y'all want to come see me? I'll be at work. I can stop and speak for a minute, but that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? You can come see me there. Phone work. Yeah. Both ways, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I get it. I get it completely. I just, that's really the formula. I don't know how to stop. Even the people in my barber shop go, bro, I need you to slow down. I go, what you mean? He go, bro, you don't even realize it. You get out your car and you be beelining in here. And I was like, do I? They was like, yeah, bro, you always look like you in a rush. And I was like, I'm just always on go though. Like it ain't a rush. I even walk fast, bro. I walk fast unintentionally. So
no, I intentionally make sure that I have time.
Yeah, I get that.
I
get that.
Sure I have time, bro.
Nah, you doing right. See, that's just it. You doing right. You doing it right. Hell, I just got to get myself together. So it is what it is. What y'all been up to, man?
I've been working. I've been standing on top of roofs for 20 days straight, and 105-degree Dallas, Texas weather. That's what I've been doing. 105 degrees, standing on top of a roof for 20 days straight. What about you, man?
Close to the sun.
I was close to the sun. But trust me, my body know it.
Well, hot in Vegas. It's 100 degrees night in that place. You're going to sleep naked.
Vegas was vacation, right?
Yes.
Okay. As long as we understand Vegas was vacation and Dallas was work, we understand that. It's a clear distinction there.
Yeah, man. We went up enough for the weekend. Knocked a couple of my bucket list items off. Got to take my pictures on the Hoover Dam and fly over the city in a helicopter, which is terrifying.
I got some smoke with you too, bro. So, y'all know the story about the Vegas trip with me and Dream, right?
I think, we talked about that on the podcast.
We talked about it a lot.
Yeah.
When we talked about it, I told him, bro, I don't care what we do in Vegas. There's one thing I gotta do. Can you guess what that was?
What?
I don't know.
The Hoover Dam. Bro, when we got to Vegas, bro, I could not make Dream go to the Hoover Dam for nothing, bro. If I put a gun to his head, he would have, like, stopped time, took the gun out of my hand, flipped it around, and then started time back like I ain't going to the hell Hoover Dam.
I ain't never had a problem with that. This nigga the one on my bucket list.
I understand that, bro, but you had other shit going on.
Yeah, all the shit.
You was preoccupied, bro. I was like, man, I did this nigga. I was like, bro, one thing, I'm going back to Vegas for the Hoover down, bro.
I want to go to the Butter Ranch.
I'm going to the, Jesus. I'm going to go to the Spirit. And
Of course you do.
Yeah, of course you want to go to the Butter Ranch.
It was just too far away. I'm going.
You know what's funny? I have, like, I could have been going to Vegas, but I just never really had, like, a desire to. For real. But I'm definitely trying to go next year. Y'all already, well, you don't know why, but what could get me to go to Vegas?
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
You gonna get the Sphere?
No, it's going to be in Allegiant.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they done did Money in the Bank at Allegiant. They done had SummerSlam at Allegiant. Now they finna do 2 nights. So I told them, I was like, bro, if they do 2 nights, at Allegiant, the NXT show got to be in the Sphere. And they finna do a UFC fight there if they hadn't had it already.
If you do go for that, try to rent your rooms at Mandalay Bay.
Okay.
What's the matter with that?
They connect to Legion room.
Oh, sure does.
Okay.
Jimmy got to leave the hotel. You just take the tunnel
Yeah.
from the back of the hotel to the end and take you straight to the.
That's what's up.
You walk over the interstate to the.
I just the way that
Or you can stay at if you want to be a little cheaper, the Luxor tied to Mandalay Bay. That's tied to Legion.
okay.
You know.
Well, that's what's up. Yeah,
But you're at the south side of the strip though.
Yeah, you got that's the longest walk.
Yeah, the south side of the strip. So if you go to the north side, if you go into the links, it's about a mile and a half walk.
I mean, but
Jeez.
It don't feel like it don't feel like to do it.
no, it don't. But to be completely honest, if you going to that,
I'm gonna be doing that walking anyway.
you're gonna be doing that walking anyway. You're gonna spend most of your time there, and your free time you don't want to spend it on that strip. You want to spend it at Fremont.
Yeah.
So
You still gotta hit the strip though.
I
You gotta hit the strip.
don't. You don't.
You gotta walk. I don't know if y'all seen the fun fact I put up today. I learned that this year in Vegas.
I don't look at your Facebook page. I think you're losing.
So when I found out this year in Vegas, well, that the strip, Legion Stadium, what the WNBA play, everything on Las Vegas Boulevard back is actually not Las Vegas. That city's called Paradise, Nevada.
Oh yeah, I did
know that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Bro, why? So you ain't never pay attention to the souvenirs that say Paradise Nevada?
No,
It's all over the place. Paradise, welcome to Paradise.
Yeah.
And you, what
the
it
actual
is?
the Las Vegas side is in Paradise.
So what it is you see welcome to Paradise, and you think they saying welcome to Paradise. So no, they're actually saying like
That's
this
the
is
actual name of the city.
welcome to Paradise.
I found that out this year. But yeah, when I was there this time. Fremont Street is Las Vegas.
Yes.
It's actually in Las Vegas.
They move. Well, I ain't gonna get. They don't care about Las Vegas history.
Yeah. It got a little too wild west and left, so
That's why they moved.
They bumped it up and they call it Vegas. And Las Vegas Boulevard, but it's actually not Las Vegas.
Yeah, because Fremont is literally Wild West. The laws in Vegas are a little different. As far as like control. Well, when you was talking about the Lucky Day concert, which made me think about. So I travel. If y'all haven't noticed, I travel a lot now. So I'm going a lot. It's 2 things coming up that I really want to be a part of. That it's impossible for me to be part of. Right. Nate Jackson is going to be here doing a comedy show on the 2nd.
Bruh, I know about Nate Jackson, but I didn't really know about Nate Jackson. And Nate been doing a deep dive for like the last 3 weeks. So I ain't got no choice but to know who he is now.
We're hilarious.
I wish I would have caught him. He got a comedy club in Seattle.
He owns the comedy club in Seattle.
I wish I had.
All his crowd work specials is shot at his home.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. So I wish I had known that when we were there. But then again, I don't know if he had the club then either. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if he
He
did.
had it for a long time.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If he did, that would have definitely been on the list. Because I like his crowd work specials.
His crowd works is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. He's hilarious, bro. His uncle was from Mobile.
We found that out watching an episode.
His uncle's from here.
Yeah.
So he comes here a lot.
I ain't know
He
that.
just ain't been doing shows because he was like Matt Rife, who was working but didn't have the exposure.
Right.
TikTok has been changing comedians live because of the beginning of exposure. And like Matt Rife, they've all blown up now. because of the exposure.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in Mobile a lot more than on shows. We got family here.
That'd be cool.
And then Wale,
Yeah.
he's gonna be here.
I'm trying to get that show. I don't know how, but I'm gonna put that in the universe, bro. I want to open that show.
Yeah, bro, you should.
Oh, you talking about?
You should.
Yeah.
You should.
I feel like, and I
Reach out
meant,
to his management.
I meant what I said. No, because I'm be real with you, bro. A lot of the people, a lot of them shows that come book through Soul Kitchen, them ain't that management that book that management don't book the local acts. It be the clubs or the promoters that book them. It be the clubs or the promoters, but I don't know who bringing them. I don't know who bringing them. And then,
So he's not being wrong. He's bringing himself. This is his tour.
okay, I get that part, which means that if they looking for locals, they probably gonna rely on Soul Kitchen
To provide the local.
to provide the locals, and that's got. I mean, there are artists that actually physically work for Soul Kitchen, so if they want it, that's an easy ticket for them to hop on.
Yeah, I wonder. So I went to his last show here. I went to Wale's last 2 shows in Alabama, and I went to his last show here. I don't think he had an opener.
Okay.
I think he performed like when he came, like when it started. He
He
had
just
DJ
came
on
out,
set.
yeah.
He just came out. He had at least
Could be.
3,000 roses on the stage.
Yeah.
There wasn't no room to
Right.
perform,
Right.
but him, because it was his set.
I still want to go though.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm 100%. So he's dropping an album.
That's what this tour is for. The Every Blue Moon
His
tour.
tours for this album that he's gonna drop, but he didn't say when or nothing. And we knew he was getting an album mode because he dropped the Julius song.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew he in album mode, but we don't know when it's gonna happen.
Right.
And if I'm mistaken, he's here fairly soon.
I think it's either end of September. No, I don't know if it's that soon.
I thought it was like September sometime because I know it was like a month apart.
I'm gonna look it up right quick.
And that's where like my problem come in at, right? I can take time off, but if I take 2 days off, I'm gonna be at home for a month.
Yeah.
And I don't need to be at home for a month.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm gonna be at home for months in December when it get cold. I don't need to be at home while I can work. So, but nah, bro, I really want to go to that Wale show, and I want to go to the next show. Now I'm gonna go see Josh Johnson while I was in Dallas, but he had peep this, bro. Josh Johnson had 4 nights at one of the biggest comedy clubs in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2 shows per night, and
All of
was
them sold
sold
out.
out, bro. So I was like, man, hey, get your money, black.
Yeah.
Get your money. That was, bro, 4 nights, 2 shows a night, every show sold. That's solid, bro.
Yeah.
That's solid. That's solid. So here's another one that, benefited from the TikTok world. But yeah, man, outside of that,
You said something about Matt Rife. Matt Rife was in the Shreveport for 50 Cent Woman and Humor concert.
bro, that was crazy.
It looked like it was made 4 days. 50 Cent paid security $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
There was zero incidents over a week.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
$500 security should be.
That's what.
But 50 didn't receive a lot of flack behind it.
Why?
Started with Lunel. She complained that there was no female comedians on the whole show.
That's a lie. It was.
No 50 backing up said he didn't. He said, but he tried. He said, my man looked you up. You was already booked. We wanted Monique. She was tied up. He liked some more. And the white girl, Schumer. He said, but everybody was booked. So we just kept moving to people who wasn't booked in that week.
I thought he had, no, you know what he did? I thought he had just hilarious, but she,
Pregnant.
Super great.
she pregnant.
Matter of
I mean,
fact,
this was,
she about due.
yeah.
I mean, she had it, baby.
Yeah, okay.
Well, she on maternity leave.
She on maternity leave from the Breakfast Club, so yeah.
But like, she ain't on sync screen right now.
Yeah, I know. She on maternity leave.
But she was doing it from home on maternity leave though.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't on that now.
Mm-hmm.
But he defended himself, said that. But that's why I don't think he did.
Okay, but I don't.
The
That's
second beef the 50 Cent got is you seen Hurricane Chris been going at 50 hard. And
about what?
that's the funny thing. He from Shreveport. He's literally from Shreveport, not Louisiana. He's from Shreveport. And he said 50 didn't support Shreveport. That 50 is a culture vulture. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, first off, you don't know what it means. Second,
Well, 50 is just as big of a part of the culture as the culture.
bro, he probably did more for Shreveport than Shreveport had done with to it in 100 years since
You
it
know
was
what's
established.
So, a lot of folks jumped right in and took 50 side. Louisiana people. Fredo Bain came right on and said, Bruh, you tripping. I don't know what you took that morning, what you started. Shit, I was on the show. I'm a legend. I'm from Louisiana. Shit, ain't nobody high right now in Louisiana to me, so you can kill that shit. Then another dude jumped on that was on the show. No one knows. I don't know him anyway. He from Baton Rouge or Shreveport on there. He said, I was on the show. He said, man, you done all the hey nigga, you got all that money, all that time, and you ain't do nothing for Shreveport. You live here, nigga. How you gonna talk shit that 50 that did more for Shreveport in the last 2 years than you did your whole life? Nigga, they was on
Bro, why Dream voice always go to that voice style when somebody yelling at somebody? Like everybody sounds the same when he. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm saying how they be saying.
Oh,
so
okay.
Fredo was like, I was like when I saw Fredo.
Mm-hmm.
He laughed at it, but White 100 said, bro, what's wrong with this dude, man? I'm gonna tell you 2 things about 50. Cause I know, I tried it. You ain't gonna bullet 50. That ain't gonna happen. And 2, you ain't gonna push him doing nothing they don't wanna do. Cause if you want on the show then, you damn sure ain't gonna never be able to show down. He said, well, 50 pull up on a nigga with
It's funny that you said that. So I want to read this, man. Shout out to my boy Brad. Y'all remember? I know you remember Crooked Letters.
Mm-hmm.
This Kamikaze.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just read what he said. He said, so Hurricane Chris has a point, in theory. And it was a conversation that probably could have happened with 50 offline and been resolved. But as soon as he went to the internet with it, you probably blew your chance to ever have that combo with 50. Showed yourself to be a cloud chaser. And you got the attention of one of the best internet trolls of all time who has the time and resources to bury you in your city. Hurricane Chris don't promote himself. He not going out booking shows for himself. We ain't seen any new musical content. He hadn't done nothing to prove himself an asset at all, but yet expects damn near a billionaire to come to town and offer a handout. It's loser behavior if you ask me. It looks like what a lot of you Jackson rappers look like, complaining about Banner, Crit, and whoever you think is supposed to hand you something. And FYI, once you get in your feelings and make that post to put up that video, you can forget ever getting the look you want. 50 bringing his studios to Shreveport will pump millions into that city's economy over the next few years. And the killing part is 50 had a whole night dedicated to Shreveport artists. He just wasn't a part. So his argument wasn't about the city, it was a selfish rant. Stay out your feelings and off social media. And when I read it this morning, he said something about it, and I was like, I ain't had a chance to actually see it, but I read that, and I was just kind of like, that's.
And they said everybody 50 hired for his work there on staff, for the show, and for the thing of all residents of Shreveport.
Bro, I've seen videos of
and he's done stuff too for the community already.
Of people from Shreveport who's like, bro, since 50 announced that he's building the studio here, I'm part of the team that's helped build these studios. He's like, it got me a job. He talked about his prison time, and another dude, it was like 5 or 6 of them. He's like, man, what he doing for us is gonna give me a job for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, I don't care what y'all say, 50 solid me. And it was a bunch of people talking about it. It's just random, so I didn't know he was getting backlash. I didn't know.
Well, so like I say, the backlash was hit back. You know what I mean? They most definitely no one said anything about 50. They talked about the car show, Rage Beige. I don't even call it. I just can't call it.
DJ Envy.
DJ Envy, yep. So the car show he did, they used all the cars from that area to be in the car show. You know, so Gabe exposed a lot of people from the area. He ain't just bring all his cars like he always do. He brought a few of his cars, and then he recruited all the area cars to do the car show. So everything they did was based off that area, and Master P was on the ticket.
Bro, he had 400 people on the ticket, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all seen the ticket.
No.
But it was 400 people from all walks of life.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The baby.
Bud Crawford was there. He played in the celebrity
Dave
game.
Chappelle was there.
Dave Chappelle did a set there.
Yeah.
This the Harmony and Human show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dave
Humor and
Chappelle
harmony.
alone is
I
enough.
said that wrong. Yeah.
Bro, he had legit every form of entertainment headlining.
Right.
I mean, on the ticket, bro.
Right.
Bro, Bud Crawford is a boxer. He boxed the weekend before.
Yeah.
Had him there for the celebrity game. Had Christian Shields there. Had so many people, dude. So many people. But I didn't bring that up to talk about nothing but the best thing I've ever seen in my life, bro.
What's that?
This man flew in every bad woman from around the world for that stripper party. Did you see the stripper party?
I did not.
50?
What?
I ain't know about you.
Bro, they had...
He's out. No,
it was like... Bro, it had to be like the Civic Center, bro.
Damn.
And It was ridiculous, bro.
I can believe.
He flew baddies in from all over the world, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, money was falling out the ceiling naturally, bro. So much money in there.
That's crazy.
It was, bro. Everybody got paper cuts, bro.
Bro, it was so many celebrities. Wallow there was there. Wallow and Giddy, what's his name? Giddy.
Who?
Giddy and Wallow.
Yeah, Gilly and Wallow.
Yeah, they were there. NBA stars was there. NFL star, bro. He brought them out, bro. I mean, like the BET Awards in Shreveport. That's a big deal, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. They said the only problem they said I had was Shreveport don't have an airport. So we had to fly to New Orleans and then drive to Shreveport. That's never aggravated.
Yeah.
You know?
He gonna fix that.
Fit in that too.
Bro, he building a studio there, bro. To build an airport, it would cost much more.
Yeah.
And he already got planes.
No, totally different. The airport is a little different.
Why is it different?
It costs a lot of money, bro. You gotta get one little big ass $1 billion company to build a hangar in there.
No.
Not if he not. I mean,
a private airport.
not a private airport don't need that.
Fit ain't buying no private jets.
He got a private jet of his
Yeah,
own.
jets.
He just need
Why
to
he
place
need
the
jets?
land hills.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Oh yeah, for him, I'm sure he still find a way to get in there.
Yeah, everybody else can fly their ass in New Orleans and drive to Shreveport.
Yeah.
I'm talking about everybody that's not 50.
Yeah.
He's 50.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
what?
ain't nobody worried about everybody else. Shreveport ain't that far, bro. Not from New Orleans.
And then on top of that, if you own a private airport and a private hangar,
Yeah,
you can fly a private jet into there. So the people that's up,
they can get there
they can get there.
directly there.
Yeah, they can get there. They
What you
up.
say?
Shreveport probably got a private airport.
I'm sure they do. Everywhere got it's private airports in Mobile.
No. They probably got a private airport.
Where farmers have airstrips, bro.
Somebody else been catching some leak. God, leave this on tip of my tongue too. Pretty interesting topic. Oh, hold on, man.
I was finna look up this 50 Cent. Bro, y'all need to understand the script part was made.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, right.
Bruh. Oh my God. I don't know. Like, in mind you, I wouldn't have had a good time there because
I know what it is.
I'm way under budget.
White America pissed off. And they came together for a cause.
What they pissed off about?
Gladiator 2.
Wait,
Because of Denzel?
Cause of Denzel. 2. They let
What?
Jay-Z do the intro song of it. They said a rap song should never be on the intro song of a Roman movie. Look it up. Can't make it shit up.
Bro, you know why that song is on there?
Man, the song's dedicated. It's what he say is literally the movie. So I mean, it's fire. You heard, man. That shit, man. Come on,
that's funny.
First off, fuck you for a little word of the week.
Jay-Z killed
No, because last week you disrespected Jay-Z, bro. And I feel some kind of way about it on the thing. And I had to put Currency to the hospital on there like 6 times when y'all talking about underrated. Nobody responded. Whatever. But
I definitely didn't see that, but I'll give you that.
yeah, Currency hospital, bro.
Shit.
And then he downplayed Jay-Z like 4 times during the episode. Like 4 times.
What the fuck is you talking about?
And I was like, oh, bro, I had a lot of smoke out. You just been paying attention. Cause you kept saying that like, you kept saying stuff like Jay-Z was getting help. Your stories was wrong. All of them were wrong.
What? What are you talking about?
Anyway,
Yeah, I think you smoke crack again, bro.
the song that you're talking about, that's based off that movie.
Yeah. But all I said was...
Wait. The song that you're talking about is based off Gladiator.
Yes.
You do know that song came out in 2004, right?
The song that he got on the intro of that?
Yes.
Get out of here. I thought I wrote just for that song.
That's from the Black Album. That's the name of the song is What
What
More
song
Can
is
I Say?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's something old. That's over 20 years old.
Yeah. It's from What More Can I Say, bro?
Well, I mean, the first Gladiator came out in 2000, so that makes a lot of sense.
And
to
at
be in
the
the
end
era.
of that song, he said, that clip plays, Spaniard, Spaniard, are you not entertained?
Same.
Is this not why you are here?
Yep.
That's on, he plays that
I gotta
before.
look that up, make sure. I just got to fact check.
You can fact check me. Yeah, that song
Because it sounds like they made that. That's so. That's
but that's from the first movie.
That's why
No.
you eat a bag of dicks, because when I heard it, I'm like, oh my God, they got Jay-Z to write the intro. And that's why I'm like, is that Jay-Z? I'm just amazed. See, I still need to know, you got to hear the song.
Read the lyrics. All they did was remix it. That's what they do for all movies. It's the same. It is the equivalent of what Jordan Peele did for I Got Five on It.
Yep, I Got Five on It.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old song, and all they did was,
Mm-hmm. And he killed that track.
he killed it.
Ooh, bro, he was on one for the Black Album first off. But on that one, he went crazy. Your ass ain't Lily White, that mean that shit you spit, but it's just silly. Either that or your flow is silly. It's both. Damn phone. I don't mean the bad, but damn phone, bro. See, cracking on think I ain't on their ass.
Yeah,
Martha Ford, that's far from Jewish. Far from Hawk, still had false bullet. This ain't the show, I'm just EQing it. This ain't the groupie girl stop false accusing it. The roof to the Maybach roof is translucent. Niggas got a problem, Houston. Oh my God, he was going crazy on that.
That's funny.
He was going crazy. Picture me, let these clowns pick at me. Paint me like a pickaninny. I will literally kiss TT in his forehead. Tell him forgive me as I squeeze into his forehead.
Oh yeah, he was.
I
He
ain't
was
one
on
to
it.
score points off. Just know I got a joint that knock your points off. And oh man. I ain't animated like I said, bust around. The real shit you get when you bust out my lines. Add that to the fact I look at a bunch of times that my mind influenced from pop culture. I should be number one on anybody's list. Let's see what happened when I no longer exist. Fuck this. What more can I say? Man, bro, what?
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, they talking about a band. It looks terrible and unnecessary. It's on Reddit. Hollywood Reporter, Atlanta, 2 trailers getting reviewed bombed for 3 reasons.
So I knew they weren't gonna like Washington.
Unbiguous due to racism, Denzel Washington. They said, you know what's funny? They said it's being blackwashed. I don't think I ever heard that before.
Now you know how it feels, mother.
That's right. Now you know what it feels like.
But you know what? This is the equivalent of when folks had
Mermaid.
not only the Little Mermaid, but Rue from the Hunger Games. They had issues with that. But yeah, they really had a problem with the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that's the worst thing.
The grown men would.
That's
grown men
stupid.
was in attention, bro. I'm like, bro, did you? Wait a minute. Tell me the truth. Was y'all how many times y'all watched Little Mermaid? Men, grown men. I would love to talk to them. Be like,
oh yeah,
like man,
yeah.
was you a real fan of Little Mermaid? Let me see a mermaid tattoo. Bro, what's the crab name? What's the crab name, bro? His name's Sebastian.
Bro, people just want to be. People find anything to be hot over.
Yeah, man.
And it don't even be nothing to be hot over. Like you get upset about something, you be like, for
way too
what?
complicated.
Like,
shit.
What you say? What you say about fictional characters in a fictional movie?
Hey, I got a question for you, Craig.
If that's the case, where Russell Crowe at?
They keep asking him how he feel. He said, "Stop asking me about Gladiator. I died in it. I don't know what they're doing, and I don't care. I don't think they're bringing my character back because I'm dead."
Hey, perfect line.
That's a perfect line.
You know when I go in the rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's a perfect line.
I'm dead.
And you fat.
Hey, it's hilarious. And
That's
they
funny.
keep asking him and drilling him to say something. He said, "I do think that it was such a great movie, they should have left it alone, but I ain't got a call in that. You know, this guy, he makes amazing films. I'm sure this is going to be amazing too. But I'm dead."
That's funny.
I knew they were gonna have a problem with this.
Hey.
But
When we was in Vegas, do you remember being overcharged for liquor?
It's Vegas.
Yeah.
It feels like everywhere you go should be overcharged
We
for
had
liquor.
way too much money than that.
oh yeah.
When you think about I ain't thinking
Oh,
about
I thought about it every single time.
I never thought about it. Bro, we order.
Bro,
The same way
remember,
they did in New Orleans. I don't remember New Orleans being this bad.
think about this. Remember, I kept going to the liquor store.
Yeah, we did that because we're going to keep some in the room. I'm just saying like...
No. You was getting like a little bit. You was drinking a lot at the places. I was getting a lot taken to the room. I was
you stayed in the
pre-gaming.
room way more than I did.
I was pre-gaming in the room.
So my thing is, like I just said, we sat on the street. We sat on the street and we drunk that 2-3 nights. Just
Yeah, bro. You know how much they used to cost? Bro, it was like $15 a cup.
Was it?
Yeah, bro. Remember, I started getting Sprites.
But now they tore that cup.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Look, we went to the main bar in the MGM. Black dude, real cool. Like he went to his military, bald head, real deep voice, talk real loud. He said, "Where you from?" So aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Cool though. And we ordered 2 drinks a piece and 1 shot a piece. And she got some water. $150.
Yeah, bro. That's what, bro. It ain't
Actually,
just
$157.
It ain't just Dallas, bro.
$147.
Drinks are higher everywhere now. Vegas ain't even that high on drinks, bro. Go somewhere else.
Nigga, ain't that high in Vegas and Bourbon Street?
For drinks, yes it is.
They $25 a drink on Bourbon Street.
Yeah,
right?
bro. I was just in Dallas, bro, and I got a drink that cost me $37 one.
They put it in the back of your car?
Oh, bro.
You sound stupid.
Nah, bro. It's just drinks are higher, bro. And Vegas and Bourbon Street isn't the highest
The
place.
ABC store ain't went up.
Bro, the ABC store has always been high. They've been high since the beginning of the time. They ain't got to adjust for inflation. They've been overcharged.
Is that your? That's the most expensive drink you ever had?
No, most expensive drink I ever had was the same night, but
Same night.
same night
And then?
in Dallas. Same night.
Okay. What was it?
It was there's like a special drink. First off, they have real bartenders. Like these ain't.
They got
bartenders.
mixologists.
Yeah, they got real mixologists, right? These people are really mixing drinks to perfection, like that kind of deal.
Right.
The drink was $71.
You can afford it.
No, I can't.
71. What'd you drink?
Bro, I don't even know. I don't even know what it was.
It had to have something in it, like something special in it.
Oh, it did. It had a very high end tequila in it. The tequila that everybody drink, bro. All the celebrities drink. It had that in it. But it also had bro, the pour tequila was $50. The mix of the drink wasn't as much.
Right.
The pour tequila was a $50.
That's why I was curious to know what the liquor was.
The pour tequila was a $50 pour.
That's crazy. I don't drink shit that high. I asked them, what bottle y'all keep down on the floor?
So, I'm going to tell you why I got it. Because I made a decision order. I had espresso martini, which was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. They weren't that expensive. And then I had another drink, and it was absolutely amazing. I was like, man, I need to taste your best drink. Because this is the best guy I've ever had make drinks for me, right? And he was like, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's my best drink, but it's super expensive. And I was like, bro, I just need to know. And he's like, I tell you what, I'll make this drink for you, and I'm not gonna charge you for these 2 drinks. So he gave me 2 drinks for free, which was about $40.
You didn't ask them how much first?
No, he told me how much it was.
Okay.
He discounted me like $40 on 2 other drinks. And then poured that for me because he was like, man, I'm telling you this is the one. And bro, it was absolutely amazing. And it was absolutely worth. It was strong. But it tastes good. It was a good drink, bro. It was a good drink. Would I buy it again for $71, bro, on a special occasion? Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like, that's the kind of spot I was at too, bro. Wasn't the kind of spot that you. I mean, bro, it was some high-end people in there. Put it like that. It was on the rooftop of a skyscraper, and it had a hanging flower garden over the whole thing.
You drank.
That I paid for, or that I had to drink.
You know, both.
That I paid for, probably $24.
Oh shit.
Miami.
No, that's regular blank price now.
You know what I'm saying? 24 in Miami. For a bar Marley that they made from scratch. And he made me a gin and lemonade where he made the lemonade from scratch. It was 18. But $40 for 2 drinks in like 2015 was crazy.
Oh yeah, okay.
That was fucking insane.
So you fast forward.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's $100.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Marley, even in Jamaica, costs $25.
yeah. So the most expensive drink that I've ever had, that I did not pay for, Macallan 25 single malt scotch. I think the shots were like $140 a piece.
Yep.
They were pours, and they was like, okay, we gonna, you know what I'm saying, need pours. I was like, you doing pours? Yeah. I want mine neat. I don't want nothing in it. A Macallan 25 single malt. You need to drink that right where it's at. and it's Scotch. So I mean, you don't need more than a pour. And if you can mix Scotch. Some people mix Scotch with water. Some people mix it with milk, and some people drink it on the rocks. I ain't never tried the milk. I ain't never tried the milk. For me, if the water's cold, I'd rather just cut it with a little spring water and call it a day because the ice gonna melt anyway.
Mm-hmm. That's what
you know what I'm saying. So I do get that part. You know what I'm saying. But outside of that, bro, like, yeah, I ain't buying that bottle. Oh, no. You know, a bottle of Macallan 25 about $2,500. Bro, I don't want to be drunk that much.
If bro was gonna look after me on some other drinks, I wasn't gonna drink that one.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that.
No,
the most expensive drink I paid for by accident. I told you the story. It was in North Carolina when I ordered the wine and she came and read it to me.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, like $500-$600, but that was 4 people too. The most expensive single drink I can remember getting was in Vegas. What you? When I bought the cup with the pyramid top, she was like $75, but it's a half a gallon of liquor in that cup. Well, with mixes, you know.
But still,
you can fit a half a gallon.
You just said something about my $71 drink.
Bro, I got a trinket to come home with mine too. You ain't bring shit home with a bad attitude, bitch.
I can't be mad at him, bro.
This one come with a memorabilia.
Oh.
But the cup is wide at the bottom.
Bro, I know what the cup
is. Yeah. It did wide at the bottom and it shoot the light up top like the real Luxor do.
Bro, let me tell you, that cup that he talking about costs like $1.25. Maybe $4 because it got the light on it, right?
Yeah, it got a light on it.
$4, right? And they charged him $71 for the liquid they put inside of it, and it was well liquor.
Oh no.
It was straight up Barton.
I told him to make it fruity.
Yeah.
It ain't got to be strong, just make it fruity. But it's almost impossible to drink it all because by that time the ice got to melt and
by the time you get halfway through it,
that's what I was thinking. It'd be watered down by the time you get halfway through.
And then they fill it with ice. But the only reason why I know is because I have made a drink in it from home.
I got you.
And you pour a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah.
Right.
You pour this much juice, then this much liquor, then you gotta put the ice in, then you gotta pour a little bit more to top it off. Yeah. You gotta have a special straw.
Bro, after I had 4 drinks that night. Before tip, I was under $100. And I had a $71 drink. But, like I said, bro, it was like he discounted 2 of them for me. Bro took care of me a lot, man. He told me to try that drink.
Right.
So he helped me to try the drink, bro. It was a good experience. Like, after tip, it was kind of high, but
shit higher in Vegas, bro, still. When I left Savage in the room, I hit the main bar. And I went down to Centrifuge and got a drink. You know, I get a drink everywhere I go. I hit Centrifuge and got a drink. It was dead that night for some reason. So I went on Cotton Cab, went to Fremont. As soon as I got there, I got a drink. I drank on this end, I went back here. And I took one with me. Yeah, I took the icing with me, like daiquiri machine type shit. Took that with me. I had them drop me off. It didn't take too long. I told them to drop me off, which is a funny story.
I never get a frozen daiquiri, bro. I don't get frozen daiquiri. You get frozen daiquiris on.
Only in New Orleans.
I like them.
You gave me some of your drink. It wasn't frozen though, was it? It was just a daiquiri.
Oh no, yeah. At that point, it had melted, but it was still that strong.
No, I like that.
We bought
one. Oh no, wait. You talking about what I had in the blue jar?
No, it was in the jug.
What color was it?
Like an orange color.
No, that's moonshine. That was not daiquiri.
Oh.
That's mango moonshine.
I probably drunk that too fast.
Yeah, probably.
We bought one right outside Lincoln Town. You know, them big ass coat, big ass round. It was $45.
Frozen daiquiri?
Yeah. Like the
this is the next thing he bought that was $45.
So, and then I got to the links. Well, I got lost first off, which was funny, because I was on live. You know what I mean? I was on live for Fremont. I was on live all the way in the cab back to regular Vegas. And then I tell the cab, he said, you say you go to Fremont? I said, yeah. He said, I should have went this way. I said, man, you drive my right here, bro. I'm good. He said, don't worry. I cut out some, bro. I see the sphere here. He said, the wheel here. I mean, how hard does it get there? You know, he said, you sure you know? Yeah, I'm good. I'm still on live, right? Jump out the car. He said, you sure you good? Yeah, man. He drive off. I said, man, it can't be that goddamn hard. Well, here and go, oh shit. That's all I lied. At the very end of my life, I said, yep, find a way to get fucking lost. But so devil tell you why though. So you know them buildings cover whole blocks.
Yeah.
You feel me? You can't just go in with this part of it. You can go in the front of it. So I'm like, this building, everything's covered, bro. You can't see nothing but building.
Right.
The street, ain't no door. No, ain't no door. It's just window. I still find a way to get out. God damn it. You know, I ain't finna be going through no alleys behind these buildings with the bums and that you say, get bum ups.
Get a bum up.
So I say, yep, not gonna work. Let me go back this way. So I take a run back this way to see if I can see. I am still lost. So all right, let me get out the line, see if I can live and get back on this shit. And I hang up, you know what I'm saying? And then I go up this way, see some people go up this way, see some people go that way. Then I turn this way, and then I see a couple walking. Like this look like a pathway. They gotta be going. Because they lost. Mm-hmm. I think they got a room at the Flamingo, which is the building on the back that blocked the other side. So I just followed them. They had to think it was weird because I was like right behind them.
Big black man in Vegas, right behind him.
Yeah,
nah, that's not.
That chick, they regular side people, you know what I'm saying? He like, kept looking, man, what's up? Just keep walking, nigga. And sure enough, they was actually going to the, man, we never walked all the way to the ferry wheel, right? We never went all the way down to the ferry wheel. We always would stop right around that bar we ate at. We never cared to get on the ferry wheel. Not together, that's kind of gay. Listen, because I got lost and I had to go up under it, them fucking my balls are huge, Craig.
That the Ferris on Ferris wheel?
Yes, look, bro, they inside this living room. Mm-hmm. Bro, they like literally from here to that window.
I think I went to it. I don't think you did.
Yeah, they are huge.
I think I went to it.
Cause, I mean, you gotta walk right up under it, and there's a net there for stuff to fall out of it. There's a net there. So you walk right up on that net to get back in the way I came in. Like, cause I really was lost, bro. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? I could see the back of in and out. Mm-hmm. I didn't make... So you know what I'm You know exactly what I'm at. I can see the signs in and out. I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna get in? Cause I'm all out right now. And that's when I see the couple though. Well, I did this and did this. That's when I see the couple though, you know what I'm saying? But them balls was huge. They said they got a bar in a couple of them. And it's all you drink if you get them, as long as you're on the ride. They huge. I'm gonna tell you something I did say back that I thought was the absolute cutest. On the way to Hoover, some old white woman sitting beside her. Well, we just, so they had the first set of rows on, let about sit there so don't bother him while he drive. But I want to see, sir, who gonna sit here? Because ain't nobody got in bush yet. He said, you want to sit there? Yeah, maybe sit there, brother. I just don't let people sit right behind me. Okay. Sit down. So then the old white man's like, can we have those? So I'm like, yeah, sure. Sit there. So we get to
You messed this whole little vibe up, but all right.
No. Me and him talk the whole time. He real cool. Dude named Mike. Funny as shit. But, and you know, I'm inquisitive. I want to know. That's how I learn stuff about Vegas. But, the white light beside him. Where you from? Alabama. Good football team. Switch. You a Saints fan? Yes. Where you from? Indianapolis. I said, okay, cool. You a Colts fan? She said, yes. I actually drive their bus. The football team? Yes. Been driving for 29 years. That's awesome. What you doing in Vegas? She said, I can't come to Vegas. Sure you can. Just asking. She said, well, every year for the last 20 years, me and my girls have a girl trip around this time of year. They're like 70 plus. That was so fire to me.
Hey, bro, I never get this time back, bro. I thought this story was going to
Bro,
happen.
you don't think that's fire though, bro?
Bro, it's a lot of people doing 70-year girls trips all over the place, bro. Why you feel like this? Yes, bro. Why you feel like you need to tell me this?
A lot of folks ain't living to be 70.
The people that's living to be 70 and they decide to do girls trip every year, they do it.
And they go to Vegas and actually hang.
They probably go to other places too.
She said, so.
You think they the only group of 70-year-olds that meet up every year and go do something?
Yeah, from Animal.
Bro, we'll never get that time back. No. I thought he was going to give me something really interesting, bro. That was the dullest end ever.
I
bought a ball of Ace of Spades as well, and I made him take it back. From White Creek. When you walk in that back wall, back in the club, you jump right there, they had a bottle of Ace of Spades right there. Went in, bought the bottle, walked out. Excuse me, sir. What? Can't take it out of here. But I ain't gonna stand there doing fucking drinking. He said, well, why did you buy it? I said, I bought it to take next door. Y'all own the whole building. Yeah, can't do that. Can't take it over. So what am I gonna do? You can drink it right now? No, fuck, you can take this bitch back. Ain't been no time I'm gonna go and shotgun in front of the door. You lost your damn mind. I ain't on my head to the licks on my bottom of something.
We're just having a nerve to say something about my $71 drink.
Well, you said there's a difference between buying a bottle and a drink. I spent hundreds of bottles.
Wait, Drew. Do you think out of your bottle? First I bought Ace of Spades, which is a champagne bottle, right? How many pours you gonna get out of there?
I drank that bottle.
Oh, but if you pour it as a champagne flute, you're usually gonna get probably about 4, maybe 5 glasses.
$250 for the bottle. $250 drink.
Yeah. How much was my drink?
I ain't said that on thing.
$71. You made it seem like I was crazy.
No, I don't think I did.
You made it sound like he was crazy.
Okay, I just want to make sure I ain't tripping, bro. This dude got short memory, bro. Bro, you might be an elephant, dog.
No, elephants never forget.
Elephants never forget.
Yeah.
Dory, flounders,
Dory.
Dory's forget.
Clownfish.
For my brother bachelor party, I bought me a bottle with Don Perignon and a bottle. That shit was over $1,000.
I've been out there around for New Year's one year.
No, from the store though. That's just totally different.
I bought from the store.
You get 200, 250 like that.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Before you go any further, my bottle was $70.
Oh, no, you get a good bottle of about 200, 250.
No.
My bottle from a club.
My bottle of was apparently the paper though. It was like they charged for the name. It was probably Andre.
Oh Lord.
But they had Dom on the ball.
Right.
That's what I had.
Now, after the picture resurfaced recently, and we talked about it, we spent about $3 grand at the bar that night.
You stupid.
Not me, I didn't spend it. I mean, but we bought 10 bottles down here now.
You stupid.
No, we spent way more than that then. Yeah, we bought 10 bottles. Everybody, it was not approved, we didn't buy a bottle down here now.
You stupid.
It wasn't just me. It was a basketball.
Well, I was stupid.
It was basketball.
The bachelors and the party was stupid.
The fight that night,
The fighting people was stupid.
the dude who got snapped was stupid.
He was stupid too.
Yeah, he was real stupid. Slapped the shit out of him too.
Oh, yeah, I was stupid.
But it was basketball, man. We went to the bar.
The ball was stupid.
I spent my $1,500 myself. So I told we were bar down, one setup for what we looking for. You get the bottle, ice, the cups, and then we bought one pitcher of beer. So we had the bottle on, setup, and then a pitcher of beer. So the setup was like 120.
Listen to this real quick. Cut you off. To cut you off. Y'all spent $3,000 on
So
stuff.
it had been one there.
Well, at least $3,000 on stuff you can consume. I spent $3,500 on that right there. I can't drink. But guess what? I had about 3 years now. It still worked. When that time you take that ball, you pay $3,000. When that $3,000 ball.
I didn't pay $3,000.
When that time you take it.
But we made memories that night we could never forget.
How much you remember for it?
And I don't want to be going to prison for that. What should happen?
I'll say, how much can you sell in there?
I probably should die that night.
Can you sell in those memories?
No, that hurt. I would much rather, and people hang around me know this, you know this too. I would spend all the money on the experience than I would on something tangible.
For sure. I'm with you on that. But, like, it ain't gonna be a bottle of liquor.
Well, that would make my experiences better. I don't smoke.
Right. I promise you I can pay less. That's that bottle right there? If I buy one of them and shot, then I'm gonna be drunk enough.
Yeah, you be drunk than me.
Drunk enough. And then all experience still happen.
I mean, you're not that problem, man. I tell you, like, man, I had no idea feel like that.
The night you bought for logo?
You stupid. No.
I mean, yeah, it's just one of them like too.
Nah, they wasn't that great. But they never handled it.
I mean, for logos was like $2 a can. 3 hands. You had about 1,000 on, bro.
25 cases. Horrified. I had 25 cases.
Bro, that's the night I taste all flavors. I lost myself on and my mind that night.
Yeah. before that, I said, what was it right before that?
Yeah, I remember. You saying you? I remember another time you had a ball like that.
Oh, yeah, you was there.
What was that?
I had just hit national regular. I had put back all that money. I ain't had moved. Did nothing for 90 days. I ain't been out of the house. I just grind for 9 days, hit that position. And I said, when I do it, we going to ball. And then I really hope you have a piece section out of that. All of y'all.
I don't remember that. That was here. That was a movie.
I said, and it was like 3 of us up there. I feel weird about it. Just like, everybody come in. He said, what's my baby? Everybody. Grandmas and girls. Everybody come in. And that's all we about. What's the brand?
I don't know. Because I was in the regular line. And they were like, come over here. I'm like, for what? Man, come over here, man.
It ain't fun when you do it by yourself.
Hey man, let me tell you something. Yeah, I'm not spending that much money on liquor.
No.
If I was gonna spend something like that, you ever heard of Lyra? Leira? IRA? We'll talk about it all there. I just want you can Google it. But it's a specialized cigar. I would buy it for that.
I don't like cigars.
I like cigars.
I would buy that.
If they had a Mac, a mile that was amazing, that did something weird, I was spending nothing on that.
And this is why I think about it like, you stupid. I think about it like this. You buy if you spend, like you said, you talk about we talk about this ain't even expensive. Like you can get
I'm talking on what you're saying.
Yeah.
But the money ain't as much for the cigar as it is the experience.
Yeah, but I mean, I could smoke a $20 cigar and it lasts an hour and it smoke good, just as well as something over here that I could spend 5 times as much and the flavor profile is gonna be good, but it's, you know what I'm saying, it's still a cigar.
But still, I'm saying it's still the experience though.
I think it's just to say, like, for example, like an Andalusia Bull. I ain't buying that, but somebody gave me one and I smoked it. It was a good cigar. I think they're like $120, $125, somewhere around there. They're not super expensive, but
super expensive, huh? Wait a minute.
He didn't tell you about something. How much is there?
the most expensive Lyra, $50,000. What do they start out at? $120.
Oh, okay. You talking about $50? You talking about the jet, the Lyric jet?
Yeah.
The box that the $50,000 come in is a city.
I don't know, fuck it. You know, if it's outside my friend lane and I gotta buy it, I'm fucking it.
You stupid.
It's getting fucked, bro.
You are dumb.
The only time I feel like I got my money's worth is if I'm fucking it. Then you have a bunch of baby here.
Oh my God, man. I'm not.
Quote of the week. Let me go get this.
Quote, bro.
It's already ready.
Come on with it, bro.
Lou Holt said your talent determines what you can do, your motivation determines how much you're willing to do, and your attitude determines how well you do it. That is our quote of the week. This is 206? Episode 206. This is the South.
And we out here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Glad to be back. See y'all next week.
Peace.